You can sit up here.
Let's try to put the bags.
We'll squeeze it in here. Got it. Welcome to
Thanks, buddy.
Ah!
So how was it? Living in this motherfucker past 3 days. Or 2 days.
Living in this past 2 days. She was staying in the hotel last night.
How was it?
It was decent.
Just a room.
Yeah, I was looking for a quarter wash. There ain't really a lot around. Then I was looking at this hand car wash.
Go to the hand car wash.
Well, we didn't have enough time to do it before coming to get you.
Right.
Alright, so right now, it's the first day of the show. First day of NARS, it's Thursday. Couldn't fit the truck inside. Elevator is too small. So they're having us park outside, which is alright. We're on 100% showing where we're supposed to go, but we're going to figure it out. What do you want to do? Park a diagonal next to them, or do you want to kind of park into the slit behind the tree on the left?
He was one of the first Lil Herc customers when we moved in the new building. I think he drove and then took a
Greyhound back.
A Greyhound back, and then started his company off of that. And it's a pleasure to have him here today.
Thank you. Appreciate it, man.
I can't wait to see
This is look at the way you have the pistons and everything. It's nice, put together all 9 yards.
No, I really appreciate that, and I'm so thankful that you see it, because a lot of people get deterred right from the price and and the truth is, you're cutting your nose to spite your face by looking at them, because they don't care about you, they don't care about pride, they don't care about longevity. I care about the food you got to put on the table for your family, so you ain't got to buy a pin and bushing. I don't want to sell it to you.
I'll tell you one thing.
Keep your $200 for your pin. I want your $25,000 for the unit.
But this is fucking 10 times, 100 times better. Nah, look at the sleeves. Look at them. I'm amazed with this. I'll tell you that.
The part about that is,
oh wow,
it's been 5 to 10 years. the motor solenoid or the motor fails. I bet you the other side didn't fail, and now you're not stuck like Chuck in the customer's driveway.
Can you go up and down? Can you see how fast it goes? Oh wow. No, look how fast it goes, Frankie, on an electric motor.
Yeah, but he's got two, I think.
Yeah, correct.
More power.
Yes, it's fast.
For an electric pump, boy, that boy is moving.
It's moving. Both arms open at the same time.
Now I want you to notice how low the taper is. So here's the car, here's the front end. Yeah, I'm closer than the.
That's why the head's suspended.
Correct.
That's why the head's suspended.
So now I can get under. If there's a Mustang or ground fix and they lay flat, they're gonna get under it. So am I.
But with this head, you could definitely 90 with this head.
Yeah.
So how
No,
much
it ain't a
difference?
true 90. but it's damn near.
They ain't no really such things as 390. So when you're doing it, you could be 80. As long as you grab a pinch of it just to get it in, drop it and pick it up.
I tell everybody the same thing. It's like, man, that guy, I can text him and just ask him a question, he'll call me. I was like, I only bought one. I can text him and just ask him a simple question, he's gonna call me and we're on the phone for 30 minutes. I'm like, man, you can't beat that. Like you.
I really appreciate that, because I don't care if you bought 1 or 100. I need you. Listen, you know who my customer is? The little guy, the mechanically inclined guy that says, "I want this. I don't like rattles. I like tight."
I'm there. I mean,
I got the same thing earlier. What you just said. He can call you anytime.
Anytime. He answers the phone.
I say, hey, dude, I hung up on the repo. Yeah.
He's not hounding you like. So when you gonna buy it, he's gonna talk to you and be like, hey, you know, what's the problem with the situation? And he'll talk to you. He'll sell a new product, but not push it on you. I'm already sold on it. So,
Today we'd like to show you our new dolly holders that are actually patent pending, and they slide in the bed and slide out, making it easy. We've had many clients say that they would like a easier method to store the dollies and retrieve them. When you want to retrieve the dolly from outside of the bed, pull the rubber strap, yank on it. Pull the clips, rotate the safety plates up, lifting it out, setting it on the ground, getting on the car, utilizing them, having the ability to pick the dollies up and set them back just a bit higher than waist level, fold the arms down, put the safety clips back in it, and now we can hit the switch, fold up automatically. And then we'll push the unit back in and we'll put our rubber strap and keep it taut. We appreciate you watching and have a great day.
Joey and I have just ticked into the Palace. You can see some people already started to load up at the tow show. But right now, we're now pulling the truck around to park it in the show. Joey's got a haircut. Not yet. Gotta get cleaned up. We can make it there. And then we'll check in a little more after we load in. Alright, so we just pulled the truck in to the tow show. We're at our little spot. They're still getting the tent set up. So we got that corner, that corner.
Thank you. Gracias, bro. Appreciate you. We were like, man, I don't want to leave. I seen you pull up at the last second, so we were like, sweet.
I've been here all week.
But you made a killing too. There's a lot of trucks out here, huh?
Yeah, we did 40 something. Now we just finished washing them. We're going now back and coming down the whole line, polishing wheels and tanks.
Well, you got the right truck. Look at it, man. There ain't a spot of water spot.
It's dirty. I
Dirt. There ain't no dirt on there.
This area been having sprinklers on every morning when I come in. I've been mad. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you, bro.
You have a good one.
Thank you, Jose.
Enjoy the show. Thank you.
Take it easy.
You too.
Central RV, or Central Florida RV Detailing. That is your guy.
The NPL there too is what I pay for, and they told me they couldn't fix it. because the center pin wore out the tube.
Right.
So just that alone.
Now paying somebody to do it. Luckily, you were able to do it.
I was able to do it.
So, but now take your time. Pretend you had to go to a shop. Just not going to charge you.
You're probably close to $5,000 in just an inner tube, and then they're going to want you to put a new pin in it. They're going to probably want a new T-bar because the hole wallowed out the T-bar as well. You know, and at that point, you're in hoses.
T-bar is expensive as shit. And then, how old was the record body you had that you had to put that money into it? What was it 200,000 miles, 300? I mean, I'm sure it was significant.
It was, I think, 282. 282 was when I have to put a new record body on.
And a fair estimate, how much do you think that unit grossed? You know,
that unit over the life that I've owned it, probably 400,000.
So every 400,000, you're going to end up spending.
Right. More than.
Right.
Close to half.
Sure. Did you replace the T-bar or no?
I did, yeah. But again,
what was the end result? 10 grand?
Close to it. I think the total to repair the whole lift the right way, and when I say the right way, that's, you know, pins, bushings, pads, hoses, doing everything the right way again. We're close to, I think it was $8,200. 80.
That's just parts.
That's parts with me doing most of the work.
So that's just parts. So figure half that minimum for labor.
It was $7,950 before taxes. That's what it was. I remember now. So yeah, you a little over $8,000 for all the parts that I ordered.
So a fair assessment would say $4,000 for labor. So you're $12,000 in.
That's rebuilding from the unfold forward, everything.
Right. That's just the folding arm.
Correct.
And the L.
Yeah.
So that's not new L arms.
I used my old L arms. Yep.
Yeah. No. I mean, look at the pads that are welded on our L arms. You wear those pads out, then it comes to factory like that. You guys got to put that on afterthought, you know, because they want you to wear it out, and then you got to buy a new arm.
Any owner in their right mind who actually looks at their books would understand the value saving on something like this. No, it's worth it all day long with just the serviceability on it.
Yeah, and because we make it so we can service it, so in return you can service it. We are excited for the customers to get it, especially the mechanically inclined ones like yourself, because you appreciate the time we took and why this is a little longer and why that hole next to the big hole is there, so when the arm collapses you can access the snap ring. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like just stuff that translates to time and efficiency. The pin in the back being protruded the subframe. Now you can access it. And it brought it closer into the bumper. I mean, win. For $63,000 for the record body.
Yep. Yeah, it's not worth it. My opinion.
Because it's cheaper in the long run to buy a better product.
Holy
What do you think?
I'm beyond impressed. For real.
Well, and that's what we're trying to strive. The hard, you know, we're cut from the same cloth. You know what I mean? We're trying to make it so everybody can make money in this industry and not have a bunch of problems.
Last time you've seen anybody do anything this innovative anywhere. For real. Man, I've never been a big sneaker guy, but this is.
And that's where I'm trying to convey to people. I'm at such a tight fight because everyone is. This was subpar when it was introduced.
Yeah.
No, if you couldn't afford a record, you had to get this. Now it's the opposite. Now you put this on a limited, and it'll outwork a record anytime, anywhere. You know, that's a big difference.
Well, and it's versatile with the cost of trucks nowadays,
right?
And the chances of getting a chassis or anything
right.
out.
100%.
I like this. I've been doing this 25 years. I gotta tell you, I'm impressed. It's good.
How is the unit for you? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Are there things that you would improve?
Just
What is
little things that other than that, it works great.
Sure.
Yeah, I haven't had it's picked up everything I've wanted it to pick up. Even stuff I was like, whoop, it picks it right up.
But you were happy with your purchase?
Oh yeah.
Would you purchase it again?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Well, you guys change it?
Well, this is the crossbar that is going to be the new one. It's not in production yet.
F250 with big old, had a 1-ton axle, big old mutters. It was my truck. And it just picked it right up and towed it. It tows and picks everything up with ease.
How's the ride?
It's nice.
How is it riding it down the road?
Oh, it's great. Great.
With nothing on it.
With nothing. Either way, it's smoother when there's shit on it. But
no, I understand.
When there's nothing on it, no, it's still a smooth ride. I don't have no complaints about driving the truck ever.
Right.
As a matter of fact, I prefer to drive
the
it.
shocks, I'm telling you, in those springs.
I prefer to drive it than my flatbed.
You're running Fox shocks?
Yes, sir. All the way around.
All the way around?
And you buy seals for those when they go bad. You don't buy a new shock.
No,
it's a good looking product.
It works great.
The pin is impressive because, like I told you, I did that a long time ago on
right.
an ATAC. Not as fancy as yours, but we own a fab shop, and
Well, you can appreciate the effort when you take hex stock and whittle it down on the lathe for an hour. That's not something.
When I
that
come to
comes
look
quick.
at something like this, I take it with it that you're bringing it and you know that it works. But what I'm really looking at, because I'm a fab shop, I'm looking at welds. I'm looking at where you lay metal. I'm no engineer, but I've built a lot of. We've built conversions for people. Stretch frames. We're a frame shop with stretch frames every day of the week. And I just you don't have a rookie doing that.
And that really fills my heart to hear you say that. A man of your caliber, knowing, and then asking another guy that's had the unit for it's
I've had it. It's going on a year next month. And I used to weld for a living, so I know what good welds look like.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand the tail off the weld.
Oh, exactly. They get
job.
that stop and start with the little pinholes.
I think I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put one of them on my son's truck right away.
Oh, he's gonna love it. I'm telling you what.
No, he's not gonna love it because he's gonna hate it when I call him and say, "Hey, I see on GPS you're in town, and we just have state police call. Get your ass over here."
Oh, exactly.
But nice meeting you guys.
Yep, have a good one.
Thanks.
It has a pivot pin that you can tighten. So notice how tight it is. Try and pull it this way. Yeah, pivot. Go ahead, pull. Here. Yep. That's how a crossbar should be for you guys. All my customers have to do is tighten it. So after 50 toes, 150 toes, 5 years later, it's as tight as a day when you bought it new. And it's not just here, it's here. It's here. It's everywhere. Because we don't want to sell you parts. We want to sell you product. Look how far this extends out. You are not hitting this tailgate. With the other units, you cannot turn a pickup truck on the back and take a sharp corner. You can with this one. You can't with theirs have a motorcycle cab, but you can with this one. So it gives you the opportunity to make this one truck, it's just a money maker. And the best thing about this truck, it rides so soft. If I tell you it rides like a Cadillac, please believe me that when you ride this down the road, you are not getting a gut-busting ride. You are going to, after 8 hours, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, we got another car, let's go. After 8 hours in one of them, you're jumping out there. Right.
So you can pretty much adjust this.
Right, if you don't want it that loose,
right,
but what I don't want to see is that it's so loose, it's like everybody is dude, that's dumb. This is smart because now when you got grease underneath it, it can't wear itself out. You can't tell me if those plates are sitting on grease, they're going to chew each other up. Yeah. They're not. Now, if you don't grease it and you tighten it, or if you treat it like theirs and just let it flop around, then what a waste of my time and your money. But if you are tired of buying pivot pins and tired of buying plastic wear pads, and look how tight the tubes are. The tubes are so tight that when you got this thing extended all the way out, it does this. That record does this.
Boom! Boom!
No poly pads?
No poly pads.
No wear pads. Not one. You will never buy plastic wear pads. Ever.
You buy the truck, you use it for a couple years, you realize, you know, stuff starts going bad, or you can't get parts for it,
right?
Or you have no customer service, and you just go out and buy another unit. You watch the Facebook Marketplace, and you watch that truck go from one owner to the other owner to another owner to another owner. And next
That's a
thing you
great
know,
point.
you know, 4 years that you've been watching the marketplace, that truck's had 8 owners.
Right.
So.
And you don't see ours because people hang on to them.
You create a good bond with a certain company. You use their product. You know you can pick up the phone, and there's no such thing as a stupid question. So.
Right, and that's the biggest thing I tell them. The dumb questions are the ones you don't ask.
Exactly.
I would rather it's nighttime now. Can I still do it? Absolutely. No, but it's a pleasure to see you guys acknowledge and see the effort. So thank you so much for following and getting likes like that, because that really means a lot. Because we are, again, family oriented. We don't want your pin and pushing money. That's not our focus. Our focus is trying to build you something that'll help feed your family. So in turn, it feeds ours.
Now, what's the oldest truck that you can put this on?
That's a great question, because I really try to veer away from putting them on used trucks. I really try to talk to the customer. A guy will call and say, man, I'm going to get this 2016, 17 Platinum with 80,000, 100,000, 40,000. And I'll say, don't do it. Go get a brand new truck. If you think you can't afford it, you can. Go get a bench seat, roll up windows with just AC. That truck will buy you 3 Platinums over the next 3 years.
Yeah.
So that's a better way to go, because that'll be Old Faithful, and she'll still be in the fleet.
Yeah.
Because
it can get passed on to an employee.
And find a truck with 20,000 miles somewhere. That'll be a much better recipe
that'll
for
last
success.
a little longer. Yeah.
And then you don't have all those problems. You know what I mean?
The thickness of the boom, it's quick. You can't really beat it. It hides right behind the truck. You get a call if you're out doing something in the middle of,
the convenience.
If you're doing your lively stuff and you get a call, roll over. If you get, a repo that just came up, you get a hit on the car, you can go grab the car. You got a roll over, you got your winch.
Yeah.
You can do 5th wheels.
The only time it's not convenient is when your wife takes you to go grocery shopping.
Well, at least you can go buy her a purse and then grab a car on the way home,
Yeah, right. Good job, woman. That's a good wife. She goes gets groceries and brings a repo back.
The biggest thing as well is like that pin setup.
Yeah.
We've had trucks where we pretty much almost get rid of the truck just because the booms just got shit.
Fall out, and that's where. So glad you say that, because I really believe this industry is geared that you should buy a new equipment every 3 years, a new truck, and I could build you something that'll last you 20 years.
Exactly. I've got other booms, like in the company we just got. I've got booms from other companies, and I've got my guys calling me up to go pick up F-250s because their boom won't pick it up.
Yeah, and in your
and
heart,
it's like,
that'll never be the case.
you might as well buy an F-150 and put a boom on it because I was going to pick up the car.
Right. No, and that's where we really feel like we're hitting the nail on the head with this, because the times that you do got to potentially overload it, you're not scared. You know.
All right, it's hot, sweaty. We're packed up. About to load all of our luggage in. Just maneuvering around the show now. It's time to head home. It's been a long 2 weeks, right? Ain't that right, Joey?
I'm hot.
You're not allowed.
I'm hot and I'm pink.
You live for it.
I don't like being pink.
Looking like a damn tomato over here. That's our sign to get out of here. First gas stop on the way back. Probably gonna stop somewhere in Atlanta and then finish the drive up from there. No more straight through like we did on the way down. Too tired for that. Tow show and NARS both were great.